I mean, it's good, isn't it? So I'm glad, hope you enjoyed it. But it pre, I don't know if I'll cut this out or if this is amusing in some way. What's up, YouTube? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good. What's up, YouTube? Hello, it has been a long time. I've been quite unwell since January. It is now March, not March the 10th, is it? I think 11th. And I've been ill since about the 20th of January. I'm still recovering. I have completely slimmed down. I lost about 9 kilograms. I had a very nasty chest infection, and it's been shit. So I've hardly done anything on my channel. I've been lying around feeling sorry for myself, but no more. I'm back. Oh, it's such, it just feels so good. So good to see you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button, comment below and all that shit. And I'm doing something I'm quite excited about, because this is something me and my friend, my main friend at the time, used to watch all the time. We would have been about 21-ish, 1992, such a long time ago. And we probably had this on VHS. It's Denis Leary, No Cure for Cancer. Thank you to Charlie Anderson for uploading this. And probably going to do this in 3 parts. And I think I'm going to cut out the song at the beginning. If you've seen this and you love that, then tough, because I think it's probably better without it, and I'll probably talk about that more at the end. So might do this in 3 parts. It's an hour long, and let's dive in. Just a quick movie trope. Movie tropes. Blood at crime scenes should be brown, shouldn't it? Yeah, if the crime scene's more than about an hour or 2 old, blood turns brown, doesn't it? You don't get big red spots of blood, do you, on your top after you've had a nosebleed? Yeah, thank you. Just thought I'd mention that. All right. Good. Let's dive right in to No Cure for Cancer, Denis bloody Leary.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to illness, tonight the part of Denis Leary will be played by Denis Leary. And now, please welcome Denis Leary. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and fuck you. There's a guy, I don't know if you've heard about this guy, he's been on the news a lot lately. There's a guy, he's English. I don't think we should hold that against him, but apparently this is his live stream, because he is going country to country. He has a Senate hearing coming up in this country in a couple of weeks, and this is what he wants to do. He wants to make the warnings on the packs bigger. Yeah! He wants the whole front of the pack to be the warning. Like, the problem is we just haven't noticed yet, right? Like, he's going to get his way, and all of a sudden smokers around the world are going to be going, yeah, Bill, I've got some cigarettes. Holy shit! These things are bad for you! Shit, I thought they...
And of course, that has come true, as we all know. There are now pictures in Britain, big pictures of cancer.
We're good for you. I thought they had vitamin C in them and stuff. You fucking dolt. Doesn't matter how big the warnings are. You could have cigarettes that were called warnings. You could have cigarettes that come in a black pack with a skull and a crossbone on the front called tumors. And smokers will be lined up around the block going, I can't wait to get my hands on these fucking things. I bet you get a tumor as soon as you light up. Doesn't matter how big the warnings are or how much they cost. Keep raising the prices. We'll break into your houses to get the fucking cigarettes, okay? They're a drug. We're addicted, okay? I'm a little hyped up tonight. A little hyped up. Smoked a nice big fat bag of crack right before the show. I'm only kidding, folks. I would never do crack. I would never do crack. I would never do a drug named after a part of my own ass, okay, folks? Kind of a personal guideline in my life. Somebody says, you want some crack? I say, I was born with one, pal. I really don't need another one. Thank you very much. If I want the second crack, I'll give you a call, but for right now, I'm sticking with the solo crackola. Thank you. If I want a fort in stereo, I'll just call up and get that second fucking crackola. But right now, the big guy's fine with the solo fucking crack. Thank you. God. Crack. Only in America would a guy invent crack. Only in America would there be a guy that cocaine wasn't good enough for, you know? One guy walking around New York City back in 1985 going, you know, that cocaine's pretty good, but I want something that makes my heart explode as soon as I smoke it, okay? I want to take one suck off that crack pipe and go, now I'm happy I'm dead, the ultimate high. That's the problem in this country. People are never satisfied with stuff the way it is. We got to make it bigger and better and stronger and faster. Same way with pot. For years, pot was just joints. And then bongs came out, and bongs were okay, too. But then bongs weren't good enough for some people. Remember that friend in high school wanted to make bongs out of everything, making bongs out of apples and oranges and shit? Go one day and find your friend going, hey, look, man, I made a bong out of my head. Put the pot in this ear and suck it out of this one. Good, take a hit. And they graduate to those big giant bongs. Got to start up like a motorcycle. Put the pot in. Kids are driving their bongs down FDR Drive. Pull the bong off, man. I want to do a hit. Pull it off. What was the problem with just smoking a joint, eating a couple of Twinkies, and going to sleep? Was that a problem? They say marijuana leads to other drugs. No, it leads to fucking carpentry. That's the problem, folks. People getting high going, wow, man, this box would make an excellent bong. This guy's head would make an excellent bong. Relax. That's why I stopped doing drugs in the first place. Not because I didn't like them, because I didn't want to build anything, okay? I don't do illegal drugs anymore now. I just do the legal drugs tonight. I'm on NyQuil and Sudafed. Let me tell you something, folks. Forget about cocaine and heroin. All you need is NyQuil and Sudafed. I'm telling you right now. I took the NyQuil 5 years ago. I just came out of the coma tonight before the fucking show. Klaus von Bülow was standing over my bed going, Dennis, get up! There's something the matter with Sonny. Hurry up! I love NyQuil, man. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's the best shit ever invented, isn't it, huh? I love the name alone. NyQuil, capital N, small y, big fucking Q. I love that fucking Q, don't you? What a great advertising idea. Put a huge fucking Q on the box. They'll get high and stare at it. The Q is talking to me. The Q is talking to me. I love NyQuil, man. Because NyQuil has never changed, man. It's never changed. All the other medicines now are doing that inner child thing. We know there's a small child inside of you, so now we have grape and cherry and orange flavor. Not NyQuil. They still have the original green death fucking flavor. You know why? Because it doesn't matter what it tastes like. You take one shot, you go, hey, this tastes like, bang, you're in the coma already. What happened? He said, tastes like, and he went right into the coma. It was unbelievable. We have reached the point where the over-the-counter drugs are actually stronger than anything you can buy on the street. It says on the back of the NyQuil box, on the back of the box it says, may cause drowsiness. It should say, don't make any fucking plans, okay? Kiss your family and friends goodbye. Say hello to Klaus. NyQuil, 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 we love you, you giant fucking Q. And NyQuil is the secret for all you 12-step recovery program people. Yes, all you AA people, NyQuil is the key. It's the 13th fucking step. You can drink it. It's over the counter. Drink as much as you want. Are you drunk? No, I have a cold. Same cold I've had for 2 years. I just can't seem to shake it. I'm high as a kite and my teeth are green. Merry fucking Christmas. Drugs, man. Capital D drugs. I did my share. I did my share and your share and his share. I did a lot. I grew up in the 70s. That's when drugs were drugs, man. We did them all, goddammit. We did every fucking drug there was to be had. We did them all. We did stuff people don't even do anymore. Like ludes. Remember ludes? Ludes, man. Fucking ludes, man.
Me and my friend used to say that over and over again to each other. Fucking ludes, man. Of course, Quaaludes have now been made famous by The Wolf of Wall Street. But yeah, back in 1992, no one had heard of them. Ludes. Fucking Ludes!
Let the Ludes do it. Fucking Ludes! I think Ludes explained why we were wearing the giant flare bell-bottom pants and the platform shoes. What do you think? I think it's the only possible explanation. There we were in the middle of a sexual revolution wearing clothing that guaranteed we wouldn't get laid. Yeah, okay, yeah. People don't understand, man. Back in the early 70s, you couldn't buy anything except bell-bottoms. There were no straight pants in the fucking stores, okay? The only way you could be a cooler guy was to get bigger bell-bottoms. We used to sit around and get high and go, man, when I get some money, I'm getting the biggest bell-bottoms in history, man. They're going to start at my neck and go 20 feet straight out, man. I'm going to be surrounded by 90 feet of bell-bottoms. Homeless people are going to be living under my pants, man. I'll have platform shoes. I'll be 20 feet tall. We did them all, man. We even invented a couple of drugs back in the 70s. Yeah. Get this. Whippets. See? Some people laugh, and the others need an explanation. Get this, okay? Some kid figured this out back in the 70s, and this kid should have been involved in the space program, okay? Some kid took the time and the imagination to go down to a supermarket and figure out if you take a whipped cream can container and you press the nozzle on top just enough before the whipped cream comes out, some gas comes out, you snort the gas, you get high for 5 seconds.
I think that's basically nitrous oxide. Just for anyone who's interested in the science behind this.
We didn't have MTV. We had the fucking supermarket. That's what we had. We were down there every day snorting whipped cream and hamburger. We didn't care. Put some on your gums. We had to. We had to get over that bell-bottom hump. We did it all. Cocaine, we started that. You're welcome. What a great drug that was. I'd like to do some cocaine. I'd like to do a drug that makes my penis small, makes my nose bleed, makes my heart explode, and sucks all my money out of the bank. Is that possible, please? I'd like to make this face all night. I'd like to sit in a bathroom and talk to a complete asshole stranger for 7 hours on end. Is that possible, please? With no penis and a nosebleed, where do I sign up? Take my penis away! That was the worst part about the coke, man, was being in that bathroom with that stranger at the end of the night, wasn't it, huh? Talking about shit like solving the world's problems, and the only reason you're in there is because he has the coke. That should have been a fucking sign, don't you think? I mean, if Hitler had coke, there'd be Jews in the bathroom going, I know you didn't do it. I like your mustache. Fucking Himmler. Cocaine. Yeah. We used to do 8 balls. Oh, those were fun, weren't they? Nothing like getting a bunch of coke, right? That was usually, like, 8 balls was usually like 4 guys on a Friday night. One guy at 8 o'clock would go, hey, man, let's get an 8 ball. It'll last us all weekend. 4 hours later, the same 4 guys, let's get another 8 ball. And he's like, let's get another one. Remember having the 8 ball and going to a party with your friends and only wanted to do it amongst the friends and thinking that the other people at the party didn't know you were on coke? Remember that? You come out of that bathroom, how you doing? No, too much coffee. We did it all. We did it all. We did whatever we get our hands on back in the 70s. We did fucking handfuls of mushrooms, pills, ludes, coke, whatever it was. We just fucking swallowed it, okay? That's what we did. People go, well, why don't you go into rehab? We didn't have rehab back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, rehab meant you'd stop doing coke, but you kept smoking pot and drinking for a couple more weeks, you know? Yeah, give me a case of Budweiser and an ounce. I gotta slow down, Jesus Christ. I'm out of control. Look at the size of my pants, for Christ's sake. Because that's the big thing now. Rehab is the big fucking secret now, isn't it, huh? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Just go into rehab and solve your problems. Isn't that the big celebrity thing? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna get famous. Then my career starts to flag. I'm gonna go on a 3-month fucking bender, okay? Coke and fucking pot and smack and fucking booze and drive over people and beat up my kids, go into therapy, go into rehab, come out of rehab, be on the cover of People magazine. Sorry! I fucked up! That's what they do, man. They go into rehab and they come out and they blame everybody except themselves. They blame their parents, right? That's the way everybody comes from a dysfunctional family all of a sudden, huh? Roseanne Barr comes from a dysfunctional family? Not Roseanne. She seems so normal to me. The Jacksons were dysfunctional? Not the Jacksons. These people give each other new heads for Christmas, for Christ's sake. I am sick and tired of hearing that fucking speech, you know? These people come out of rehab and they always have the same story. Well, you know, I became an alcoholic because my parents didn't love me, you know? And then I became a junkie because my parents didn't love me enough. And I went into hypnosis and therapy, and I found out that my parents used to hit me. Hey, my parents used to beat the living shit out of me, okay? And looking back on it, I'm glad they did, and I'm looking forward to beating the shit out of my kids, aren't you? For no reason whatsoever. What'd you hit me for? Shut up and get out there and mow the lawn, for Christ's sake. There's therapy for you, mowing the lawn and crying at the same time. The Leary kids in therapy again. Their lawn looks great. It's unbelievable. God. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy because my life didn't turn out the way I thought it would. Hey, join the fucking club, okay? I thought I was going to be the starting center fielder for the Boston Red Sox. Life sucks. Get a fucking helmet, all right?
Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. Oh, for the first part, I'm so pleased. I was worried I might be disappointed, and because I haven't watched this for a very long time, even though me and my friend watched it many times together. It's just so good. So there's a few things to say, and I like doing these things in parts because it helps me to think of different things to say, you know, on different times. And for this, well, I mean, the performance, of course, is incredible. Denis Leary didn't do a great deal after, unfortunately. He's got a sort of Robin Williams energy about him, but it's just the delivery, the performance. I think of this more like performance art than stand-up, even though clearly it's funny and it is stand-up. But he just is able to perform. He's an actor, and his delivery is breakneck speed and just so funny. The other thing, I suppose, another thing to say is the subject matter is just so topical. I mean, this was back in 1992, and I think the irony is, for me, is I didn't do any drugs at that time. I did later on in life, but at the age of 21, I didn't even smoke weed. I didn't even drink because I'd had a bad experience with weed, then I had a bad experience with alcohol, and I was pretty much teetotal. I drank the odd pint, but I didn't like getting pissed. I didn't like getting stoned. But just this whole idea of, I did smoke. I smoked cigarettes, and I loved that whole idea of like how he starts with, you know, they're bad for you. Well, of course, yes, that's so true. I mean, everybody knows they're bad for you. Do we need warnings? In life, people do things that are bad for them. Get over it. And I suppose around this time, 80s, 90s, it was the start of terrible, ridiculous risk aversion in society, which has now got to the level of political correctness gone mad, literally. And it's a shame. It's also, in a way, it's also I've lost all use of words. Literally lost the power of speech. It's also thing. It's but it also the beginning of my slow descent into dementia thing that we were watching, also thing or it prejudged, it pre, you know, I mean, it's good, isn't it? So I'm glad, hope you enjoyed it. But it pre, I don't know if I'll cut this out or if this is amusing in some way, or as I can't find the word or words or phrasing, or or even know where. But it superseded the woke society that we now exist in, I suppose, and it was the beginning of that wokeness that now everybody talks about. Things you can't say, and of course, the beauty of this is that he's saying all those things that you can't say. And that's very enjoyable, which is a huge service that Stand Up does to society, being a bit serious about it. And what a great performance, though. I mean, that is the biggest thing for me. Delivery, performance. He's learned the material so beautifully, and clearly, as an actor myself, you could see the incredible clarity with which he's able to sort of put this across. It's just hilarious. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, comment below, and hope you enjoyed that. I will be doing probably part 2 and 3, I would think, maybe even part 4, I don't know. It's good, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. Don't nobody go nowhere.